If I were Major Shaitan Singh Bhati, what would I have done for my nation? Major Shaitan Singh Bhati was a Padamveer Chakravarti. He was awarded with India's highest gallantry award for his intrepid actions on the 18th of November 1962 during the Battle of Rizangla, also popularly known as the Sino-India War 1962. Major Shaitan Singh was then posted near Chushul sector with his battalion, that is, the 13th Kumaur Regiment. After several unsuccessful attacks from the front, the Chinese decided to attack from the rear, with just two platoons to fight off a giant Chinese army in the challenging environmental conditions of 16,000 feet above sea level. Major Shaitan Singh stood up to his name and slaughtered the enemy like an absolute shaitan or devil. The Chinese army of 1,700 soldiers was slaughtered by brave and heroic 120 Indian soldiers. At one point in time, approximately 400 Chinese soldiers started firing at the brave Major. But even then, Major Shaitan Singh Bhati fought so bravely that he left the Chinese stunned. Major Shaitan Singh constantly ran through the bunkers and the trenches trying to motivate his men. But while doing so, he was severely injured. Despite his injuries, he fought off 20 Chinese armed soldiers alone. Once Major Shaitan Singh finished with the battle, the Indian side suffered 114 casualties. After the battle, Major Shaitan Singh was disabled due to his wounds in his arms and abdomen, and his men tried to evacuate him from the battlefield. But the Chinese reinforcements arrived, and Major Shaitan Singh men fell under heavy machine gun fire. Thus, sensing the danger, Major Shaitan Singh ordered his men to leave him to his fate. Major Shaitan Singh's supreme courage, bravery, and exemplary devotion to duty inspired his men to fight almost to the last man. Major Shaitan Singh was a brave and courageous Indian soldier and was an ideal example of true Indian bravery. If I were Major Shaitan Singh Bhati, I too would have done the same. I too would have laid down my life for my country, men, and people. Thank you.